there, welcome to my channel, Lucille Williams with Christian Talk. I'm glad you're here today. Life is hard. Life is tough. I'm telling you, like, the older I get, the more I realize that life is so hard. You go through your life and you just think things are going to get easier and better. Like you get married and you're like, oh, once I graduate high school, life's going to get so much easier. It doesn't. Then you think, oh, well, after I get married, then things are going to get easier and I'll be able to handle life better. No, it doesn't get easier after marriage. It actually got harder after marriage. Then you have kids and you're like, oh, life's so great. I have kids and it's going to be so wonderful. And then it gets really hard when you have kids. And now I'm at the point where I have grandkids, and I mean, life is hard. It just is. And there's a lot of hurt and there's a lot of things that are hard in life. It's just the way it is. But here's the catch. Not really a catch. When you have God and you go through this hard, difficult life with God, and you spend time with Him, and you seek Him, and you seek His wisdom and seek His direction, then no matter what happens, you know that He is there and He's going to help you through those things. And just recently, I was just thinking about just all the hurts I've had in my life. I mean, there've just been so many just difficult things that have just been so painful. And when we are going through difficult times and things are like painful and we're hurting and we're just, oh man, sometimes it can just get really hard. And if you think of it in terms of what God's going to do with it, it makes it so much more palatable. It's so much easier to go through. Like if you're going through a hard time and you think, how is God going to use this? Because when things happen, when we're hurt and we go through struggles and we go through difficult times, whether it be with our kids or in our marriage or in a ministry or with friends, if we look at it with the perspective of how is God going to use this? How is God using this to mold me and train me and help me be more God-centered and God-focused and helping me lean on God more? And then ultimately, I mean, you've probably heard this expression, God doesn't waste any hurts. If things happen, God's going to use that hurt. And if we've had difficult times in our life, then God can use those hurts for us to minister to other people. Like there's a couple at my church who don't have any children, and she was pregnant and she had, multiple miscarriages, not just one pregnancy, but multiple pregnancies. And in the end, they just never were able to have a child. And they have a ministry at our church for families or husbands and wives and families who have lost children and have lost babies and have had miscarriages. So whatever your deepest hurts are, God will use that as a ministry. And if you can kind of have a little paradigm shift with that and you're going through some tough times and you say, okay, I know God can use this. God's going to use me in this. And God is training me through this to lean on Him more and have a better relationship with Him, then it helps us handle all of our hurts. Then we can go through things with a different perspective. It may not make it hurt any less, but it helps us kind of look for the silver lining in it, and then we can just come out better on the other side. So that's what I wanted to talk about today. That's my message. Please hit like, hit subscribe so you can hang out with me more often, because I love you guys and I appreciate you watching. And check out my book, From Me to We. And remember, always choose love, my friend, because love never fails.